The old lighthouse keeper, Silas, had lived alone for 30 years, his only companions the seagulls and the rhythmic crash of waves. One stormy evening, a small, damaged sailboat appeared on the horizon, tossed about like a toad. Silas knew he had to act. Ignoring his aching joints, he raced to ignite the lighthouse beacon, its beam slicing through the tempest. The sailboat, guided by the light, limped into a small, sheltered cove. A young woman, barely conscious, was its only occupant. Silas nursed her back to health. She was an artist, sailing the world in search of inspiration. She found it in Silas's quiet strength and the unwavering beam of his light. And Silas, in her vibrant spirit, rediscovered the world beyond the waves. The lighthouse, once a symbol of solitude, became a beacon of connection. In the twilight of a forgotten garden, where the sun's last rays kissed the wilting petals, stood Alara. Her heart, a fragile bloom, mirrored the garden's decline. Eliza, a celebrated botanist, lost her sight during a research expedition in the Amazon. Forced to abandon her life's work of discovering and classifying rare plant species, she retreated to a secluded greenhouse, nurturing common flowers, a pale imitation of her former life. Her days were filled with the scent of familiar blooms, but her spirit withered, starved of the vibrant world she could no longer see. One harsh winter, a series of unexpected power outages left Eliza's greenhouse freezing. One by one, her prized plants began to wither. She desperately attempted to save them, using touch and memory, but the cold was relentless. Feeling utter despair, Eliza was about to give up. A young neighborhood boy named Matteo, who had often watched Eliza from the fence, ventured into the greenhouse despite the "keep out" sign. Matteo, an aspiring artist, was fascinated by the colors Eliza described and the shapes she sculpted with her hands. He saw her frustration, the desperation in her movements. Matteo, using his earnings to buy a small, portable generator, somehow managed to get it working and pumped life back into the greenhouse. Matteo began visiting Eliza daily. He sought her descriptions of the plants' textures, their fragrances, and the light's dance upon their petals. In turn, he would translate these descriptions into paintings. Vibrant canvases filled with imagined colors and light came to life. Eliza, guiding his hand, remembering the precise curve of a stem, found a new way to interact with her lost world. As spring approached, the greenhouse miraculously recovered. A plant Eliza had dismissed as ordinary began to bloom. A new species, more vibrant than anything Eliza had ever seen, bloomed. Matteo's painting, inspired by Eliza's description and his imagination, won a local art competition. Eliza, listening to the applause at the awards ceremony, realized she hadn't lost her gift. She had merely transformed it. She and Matteo started a workshop for visually impaired children, teaching them about nature through touch, scent, and the power of imagination. Eliza was no longer a botanist lamenting her lost sight, but a visionary helping others to see the world in new ways. Her greenhouse, once a symbol of isolation, became a vibrant sanctuary where art and nature bloomed together, proving that even in darkness, the most beautiful discoveries can blossom, guided by the light of human connection.